a couple times. Don't do that. I keep the wrist here and here. You notice like what I have to do to like get his shoulder to the ground, I have to make sure that I'm taking him over his base. But in response here, two things typically will happen. Either he'll posture up or he'll start driving the weight into me. And if he drives the weight into me and he changes the angle of my legs to my hips like this here, then that's a problem, right? Because he's going to keep his shoulder up because now he has a platform underneath him, which is me. So I would like to try to beat him and get ahead of the curve and get my hip away from him so I get the angle I want. But if he changes that angle, he's still taking his shoulder over his line of base. And if I first resist to that, and then I'm going to yield to that, then I'm going to redirect and manipulate that. So as he's pushing into me here, this way, I'm holding the wrist, look over this arm wound up underneath his leg, like this. Now I'm going to slide down, cross my ankles. I'm unlocking my figure four, crossing my ankles, straightening my body completely out, and pulling him on top of me. This, right over like this. All right, this makes sense? So one more time. Here I spin for the arm lock, something happens, I lose it. I go figure four, he's driving all the way down on top of me. Straighten the legs. Don't try to do this roll necessarily from here. It might work, but it's easier from here. And I'm going to straighten my body completely out and pull this leg here so he topples right over me. When I sit up, because of how I had this, whenever I sit up, look, this calf under his tricep is figure four with this one, so I'm sitting on his arm. This should be so tight, he shouldn't be able to really turn up into me, you know, especially because I did that. I'm blocking that wedge over here. Now from here, I could just go to a nice high, tight side control, right? I might be able to get a straight arm bar here, right? I may be able to re-roll back into omoplata and go for a wrist lock if I hate him, right? Or here, this one, and slide down on his hand and put my foot under his throat like that. Now it's just a matter of me picking up my own knee here. And that's gonna do a shoulder lock, right? If that's not happening, I'm going here, it's not quite happening for me, or his hand slips out, well, I can transition to the arm lock. Okay. So there's lots of good things I can do to attack this arm because I wind up in such a strong position on top, right? But the biggest thing though is the sweep. The sweep gets me there, gets me to that strong position. So let's look at that sweep one more time. All starts from that spinning motion. I go here, he rips out free, figure four, because I want the omoplata, he stacks, I cross the ankles now. Hug the leg, push straight, and drag him over like this. I sit up, I have this arm caught, right? Attack the arm from here, or sit back, this direction. You guys see here, the shoulder lock, like that. Why is it a shoulder lock? Because I'm sitting on his hand, and I'm keeping his head down. So it's got to go somewhere whenever I pick this up. If this arm doesn't like to bend that way, right? Or I can pull it free, shoot the legs across, and have a straight arm bar here. Okay? Questions?